Good morning, students. All of us know what a number line is. The number we see in the number line are called integers. On the right side of 0 we have positive integers. On its left we have negative integers. So we'll all familiar with the integers. But what about the numbers like 5 by 9, 13 by 20, 11 by 23? Do you know what do we call such type of numbers? So students, today's topic is rational numbers. Now what is rational number? The numbers in the form of P by Q, where P is numerator and Q is denominator. But there are some conditions you have to know. Now condition number 1 is P and Q should be integers. Now condition 2, Q should not be equal to 0. Why do we need condition number 2? If I ask you to find out 2 by 0, then what will be the quotient? 0 multiplied by which number get you 2. There is no such type of numbers, so it is an undefined number. So the definition of rational number is the numbers in the form of P by Q, where P and Q should be integers and Q should not be equal to 0. Now operation of rational number. First we have addition. If you add two rational numbers, that is A by B and C by D, we get AD plus BC by BD. That is the cross multiplication of these two numbers. So when you do addition of these two numbers, we also get an addition. So sum of two rational number is always a rational number. Now subtraction. When we subtract C by D from A by B, we get AD minus BC by BD. So here AB and CD are the two rational number, and when you subtract CD from AB, we get also a rational number. So difference of two rational number is always a rational number. Now multiplication. 1 by B multiplied by C multiplied with C by D becomes a C by BD, that is also a rational number. So the product of two rational number is always a rational number. Now division. A by B divided by C by D. So here you have to write A by D, then multiplied by the reciprocal of second number, that is C by D. So the reciprocal of C by D is D by C. Then you have to multiply these two rational number. Then you will get AD by BC, which is also a rational number. So when a rational number is divided by any non-zero rational number, we always get a rational number. Now some properties of addition on rational number. First we have commutative law. Commutative law means A by B plus C by D is equal to C by D plus A by D. It actually means if you add 2 by 3 plus 4 by 5, if you do addition in this manner, we get 10 plus 12 by 15, that is 22 by 15. But if you add these two numbers in the different order, that is 4 by 5 plus 2 by 3. Here you also get the same number, that is 22 by 15. So in that case we say the addition of rational number is commutative. Now moving to associative law. Associative law is what? If you associate these two numbers in the left hand side and on the right hand side, if you associate these two numbers C by D and E by F. On the left hand side, first you have to do the addition of these two numbers, then you have to add with E by F. But on the right hand side, first you have to do addition of these two numbers, then you have to add with A by B. In both the case you will get the same answer. Okay, so addition of rational number is associative. Now existence of additive identity. If you add 0 with a rational number, then we will get the same rational number. If you add 0 with 2 by 3, then we will get the same rational number. So 0 is the additive identity on rational number. Existence of additive inverse. If you add the negative of a rational number with the same rational number, then you will get 0. For example, four by 5. If you add the negative of this number, that is minus 4 by 5, with the same rational number, then you will get what? 0, because plus minus will become minus. So 4 by 5 minus 4 by 5 equal to 0. So the additive inverse of a rational number is the negative of that rational number. Now properties of multiplication on rational number. First, commutative law. Commutative law means if you multiply, for example, if you multiply 2 by 3 and 1 by 4 in this manner, we get 2 by 12. Okay. Now if you multiply these two numbers in a different manner, that is 1 by 4 into 2 by 3, will also get the same numbers, that is 2 by 12. So commutative law means multiplication on rational number is commutative, always commutative. You can multiply any rational number in any order. Now associative law. On the left hand side, first you have to multiply these two numbers, then multiply with EF. On the right hand side, you have to multiply these two numbers and then you have to multiply with A by B. In both the case, you will get the same answer. So multiplication on rational number is associative. Now existence of multiplicative identity. If you multiply 1 with a rational number, then you will get the same rational number. Here 1 multiplied by A multiplied with A by B, that will become A by B. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of a rational number. Now existence of multiplicative identity. If you multiply the reciprocal of a rational number with the same rational number, then you will get 1. For example, if you multiply A by B with the reciprocal of the same rational number, that is B by A, then we will get 1, because B cancel and A also cancel. So we get 1. Okay. So the multiplicative inverse of a rational number will be the reciprocal of the same rational number. Now denseness of property of rational number denseness property means there is always a rational number between two rational number. Here is the theorem. Between two rational number x and y are the two rational number. There is always a rational number, that is 1 by 2 into x plus y, such that x less than 1 by 2 into x plus y less than y. We have to prove this theorem. Okay. So let x less than y, that is equation 1. Now adding x on both sides of equation 1, we get x plus x less than x plus y. Then x plus x become 2x. So here 2x equal to 2x less than x plus y, and x less than 1 by 2 into x plus y, that is equation 2. Clear? Now adding y on both sides of equation 1, we get x plus y less than y plus y. Then y plus y will become 2y. Now y is greater than 1 by 2 into x plus y. Now if you see the equation 2 and equation 3, here is the common number, that is 1 by 2 into x plus y, which is present on the equation 3 also. So from equation 3 and equation 2, we can write x less than 1 by 2 into x plus y less than y. Here x and y are already two rational number, but you have to prove 1 by 2 into x plus y is also a rational number. As I told you, x and y two rational number, so the addition of two rational number, the sum of two rational number is always a rational number. We have already discussed that. Okay. So here x plus y is a rational number and 1 by 2 is also a rational number. So the product of two rational number is always a rational number. So in this way 1 by 2 into x plus y becomes a rational number. Therefore 1 by 2 into x plus y is a rational number such that x less than 1 by 2 into x plus y less than y. Now look at the example 1. Find a rational number between 3 by 5 and 5 by 7. If you consider 3 by 5 as x and 5 by 7 as y, so the rational number between these two numbers will be 1 by 2 into x plus y. Okay, so 1 by 2, so the rational number between 3 by 5 and 5 by 7 equal to 1 by 2 into x plus y, that is 3 by 5 plus 5 by 7. So now 3 by 5 plus 5 by 7 become 21 plus 25 by 35. Then 1 by 2 into 46 by 35. 46 divided by 2 become 23. So now the number become 23 by 35. That is the rational number between 3 by 5 and 5 by 7. Clear? Now moving to example 2. Find three rational number between 3 and 4. So here 3 is x and y and 4 is y. So the rational number between 3 and 4 will be 1 by 2 into x plus y, that is 1 by 2 into 3 by 4, that is 7 by 2. But the question is asked about, you have to find out the three rational number. Okay, so in that case you have to find out another rational number between 3 and 7 by 2, that is 1 by 2 into 3 plus 7 by 2. Now you have to find another rational number, that is between 4 and 7 by 2, that is 1 by 2 into 7 by 2 plus 4. So now 1 by 2 into 3 plus 7 by 2 become 13 by 4, and 1 by 2 into 7 by 2 plus 4 become 15 by 4. And 7 by 2 we have already written. Okay, so the three rational number between 3 and 4 are 13 by 4, 7 by 2 and 15 by 4. Now example 4. Find 10 rational number between minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. Now here is the shortcut method. Okay. First you have to find out the LCM of the denominator of two rational number, that is 3 by 4, and the LCM of 3 by 4 is 12. So you have to do equal denominator on both the rational number. That's why minus 2 by 3, that's why you multiplied minus by 2 by 3 into 4 in both the numerators and denominators. Then we will get minus 8 by 12. Then on in the rational number 1 by 4, we multiply 3 on both numerator and denominator. Then we will get 3 by 12. Now it is easy for you to find out the rational number between minus 8 by 12 and 3 by 12, because here the denominator of these two rational number are same, that is 12. So the 10 rational number between these two rational number are 7 by 2, 6 by minus 7 by 12, minus 6 by 12, minus 5 by 12, minus 4 by 12, minus 3 by 12, minus 2 by 12, minus 1 by 12, 0, then 1 by 12, then another one is 2 by 12. So these are the 10 rational number between minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. Now moving to exercise 1b. First question is, write the additive inverse of, here I have taken bit 3, that is 5 by 9. We have to find out the additive inverse of 5 by 9. The additive inverse of 5 by 9 is minus 5 by 9, because the additive inverse of a rational number is the negative of the same rational number. So the additive inverse of 5 by 9 is minus 5 by 9. Now question number 2. Write the multiplicative inverse of 11 by 16. 11 by 16. So multiplicative inverse of rational number is the reciprocal of the same rational number. That's why the multiplicative inverse of 11 by 16 is 16 by 11. Now bit number 4 is what? Find out the multiplicative inverse of 5 whole 1 by 4. Here 5 whole 1 by 4 is a mixed fraction. That's why you have to convert into improper fraction, that is 21 by 4. So now the multiplicative inverse of 5 whole 1 by 4 is 4 by 21. That is the reciprocal of the 21 by 4. Question number 3. Represent each of the following on the number line. First we have 3 by 7. 3 by 7 is a positive proper fraction. So students, all positive proper fraction lies between 0 and 1 on the number line. You have to remember this point. Okay, all positive proper fraction lies between the number 0 and 1 on the number line. Now the next step is you have to do equal parts. You have to do equal parts of this region. But the question is, how many equal parts? Here the denominator say the number is equal parts. The denominator is 7. So you have to do 7 equal parts of this region. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Now numerator 3 numerator 3 tell us the number of equal parts from the number 0, that is 1, 2 and 3. So 3 by 7 lies in this place, in this point. Okay. Now minus 18 by 11. Now wait a minute. Minus 18 by 11. We have to represent minus 18 by 11 on the number line. As minus 18 by 11 is a improper fraction, so you have to convert minus 18 by 11 into mixed fraction, that is minus 1 7 by 11. Okay, here whole number 1 minus 1 tell us the number minus 18 by 11 lies between the number itself minus 11 and the next number, that is minus 2. So minus 18 by 11 lies between minus 1 and minus 2. Here the denominator tell us the number of equal parts, so you have to do 11 equal parts of this region. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11, and the numerator tell us the number of equal parts from minus 1, from the whole number, that is minus 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So minus 18 by 11 lies in this point. Now question number 4. Find a rational number between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. The question number 4, 5 and 7 are like the example 1, 2 and 4. These are the example 1, 2 and 4. Question number 4, 5, and 6 you have to do in the same manner, that is example 2, example 4 and example 1. Okay, now question number 7. Question number 7 is what? Find 4 rational number between 4 and 4.5. Here are some hints given on the question. So let A equal to 4, then B equal to 4.5 and N equal to 4. N equal to 4, that is given on the question number 7 on the hint section. So D is what? The difference of each rational number between 4 and 4.5. So that is the difference. The formula of difference is B minus A by N plus 1. If we put the value of B, A and N, we get 4.5 minus 4 by 4 plus 1. So 0.5 by 5 becomes 0.1. That is the difference between each rational number. And you have to find out 4 rational number between 4 and 4.5. So the 4 rational number between 4 and 4.5 are A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and A plus 4D. A plus D is what? If we put the value of A, that is 4, plus D is 0.1. So the first rational number will be 4.01. The next number will be 4.2 if you add 0.1 with the previous rational number. Then 4.3. Then last you have 4.4. Okay. So question number 8 is also same as the question number 7. Only difference is you have to take N equal to 9 here. Okay. So this much for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you students. Have a great day.